Welcome back to OC Outdoorsman. Well, I'm back at Lake Gregory this morning. It's a little after 7 a.m. And I remembered to bring my GoPro, but oh my god. My SD card is still in my computer back at home, so I'm gonna have to use my iPhone again today. Oh man. Anyway, I'm just testing the waters right now. I just launched. And there are quite a few anglers on the shoreline already. A lot of people got here before I did. But I'm only seeing one other kayak on the lake. So right now it's not too bad on the water. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go back in a little bit to pick up my iPhone mount, which is still in my truck. Oh, first fish of the day on power bait. Yeah, this goes. Caught him in the shallows and then he swam deep. Nice rainbow. This is a nice one. All right, fish number one. Let's measure him. Inches. Fish number two. Let's see if I can let this guy go. So I caught that first fish very close to where I launched my kayak. But I caught all the remaining fish in this one little cove. It was packed today. There were anglers all over the shoreline, but this one little cove, here it is circled, was virtually empty because there were a ton of bushes and trees that made it difficult for people to fish from here. So I took my kayak into the shaded area, into the shallows. I figured this is where the fish have to be. And sure enough, I caught my limit before 10 a.m. There was only one fisherman on the edge of this cove towards the mouth, and that's where he was fishing because it was too difficult to get inside of this area. But the minute I started landing fish, the word spread quickly, and in no time, this little cove became crowded with fishermen. But you know what? Everyone was catching trout.
2 in 2 minutes.
It's like there's a little school here.
Nice. What are you using?
Power bait.
The power bait or the power bait worm?
Oh no, just strict the dough bait.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, just dip it in garlic. They love it. And sure enough, just about any color power bait that I used would get hit by the trout in this tiny little cove. I was on top of a little school. So there's your tip of the day. If you're fishing early morning, target the shallow water, preferably isolated coves where there's little pressure. Oh yeah, you can swim away. Perfect. Here's a better shot of this cove. Keep in mind, it was completely empty when I first arrived. But yeah, the minute I started landing fish, it was just swarmed by anglers and everyone was catching trout.
Fish number 4.
To give you a better idea of where I fished today, here's an aerial shot of this little cove. I'm going to bring the drone in really close so that you can see exactly where I was. So if you notice that shaded area, that's where the big school of fish was just hanging out. And if you look towards the back, there are a lot of bushes there, so it was very difficult for anglers to get back here. There's just one clear spot on the right.
Number 5. Work like a charm. Number 6. Big one.
Check out this hook remover. It's made by Fishing Legend, and I use it exclusively for trout fishing because with trout, you tend to use smaller hooks, and in this case, because I'm using power bait, I'm using number 18 treble hooks, which are really tiny, and the fish tend to inhale the bait. So you end up with a hook stuck in its gullet or deep in the mouth of this fish. But with this hook remover, you just slide it down the line, give it a pop, and that hook comes right out. Works like a charm every time. Highly recommend it. I'll put a link in the description for you. So let's close out this video with another aerial tour of this lake, this time coming from the southern end. Enjoy. Well, I hope you found this video informative, and as I make my final pass over Lake Gregory, if you would, give this video a like, and thank you for watching.